Good morning students, this is class 11th maths, lecture 2nd of chapter 5th complex numbers. Today we will discuss the solution of exercise 5.1. So question 2nd is iota raised to the power 9 plus iota raised to the power 19. So this can be written as iota raised to the power 8 into iota, right? And this can be written as iota raised to the power 16 into iota cube. Why I have written this? Because now this is a multiple of 4. 8 is a multiple of 4. Therefore, this will be 1. And 1 into iota is iota. Plus, now 16 is also a multiple of 4. Therefore, iota raised to the power 16 is 1. And 1 into iota cube will be iota cube. Now this is iota. Iota cube is minus iota. So iota minus iota is 0, right? Now question 3rd is 3 into 7 plus iota 7 plus iota into 7 plus iota 7. So multiply this 3 into 7, 21. Then 21 iota plus 7 iota plus 7 iota into iota is 7 iota square. Now this is 21, this is 28 iota, and iota square is minus 1. So this is minus 7. So you will get 14 plus 28 iota, right? Now question number 6 is 1 by 5 plus iota 2 by 5 minus 4 plus iota 5 by 2. So you have to find out the difference of these two complex numbers. So subtract the real part and plus iota subtract the imaginary part. So you will get 1 by 5 minus 4 plus iota imaginary part 2 by 5 minus 5 by 2. So you will get minus 19 by 5 minus 21 by 10 iota. Clear? Now question number 7th is 1 by 3 plus iota 7 by 3 plus 4 plus iota 1 by 3 whole bracket minus 4 by 3 plus iota. So first of all add these two complex numbers. So this will be 1 by 3 plus 4 plus iota 7 by 3 plus 1 by 3, right? And take this minus side inside the bracket. So you will get plus 4 by 3 minus iota, right? Now this is 13 by 3 plus iota, this is 8 by 3 plus 4 by 3 minus iota. Now again these are two complex numbers and you have to add them. So add their real part, that is 13 by 3 plus 4 by 3, which is 17 by 3 plus iota, add their imaginary part. So 8 by 3 minus 1, so it will be 5 by 3, right? Now question number 8 is 1 minus iota whole raised to the power 4. So it can be written as 1 minus iota whole square into 1 minus iota whole square. Now this will be a minus b whole square. So a square plus b square minus 2 into 1 into iota, which is 2 iota, into this will be same, right? Now this is 1, iota square is minus 1, minus 2 iota. Here also 1 minus 1 minus 2 iota. Cancel out this 1, you will get minus 2 iota, which is equal to 4 iota square. Now iota square is minus 1, so minus 4, right? Now question number 10th, minus 2 minus 1 by 3 iota whole cube. So this can be written as, see, you can take out minus common from this, and minus 1 whole raised to the power 3 into 2 plus 1 by 3 iota whole raised to the power 3, right? Now minus 1 cube will be minus into, solve this will be a cube, that is 8, plus b cube, that is 1 by 27 into iota cube, plus 3 a square, that is 2 square, into b, which is 1 by 3 iota, plus 3 into a into b square, right? So minus outside, this will be 8, iota cube is minus iota, 1 by 27 plus this will be 3 will get cancelled. So you will get 4 iota. So iota square is minus 1 and this will be 6 by 9 which is 2 by 3. When you will solve this, you will get minus inside the bracket 22 by 3 plus 107 upon 27 iota. Now modulus of a complex number. Suppose if z a plus iota b is a complex number, then modulus of z is denoted as this, is defined to be the non-negative real number root a square plus b square. Root a is what? Real part. So real part square plus b is what? Imaginary part. Imaginary part square. So modulus is a non-negative real number. That is, it can be either 0 or positive but not negative. Non-negative real number root a square plus b square. For example, if z is this complex number, then modulus of z is a square which is 3 square which is 9 plus b square is 1 in the root. So this will be root 10, right? Now there are some properties of modulus, that z1 into z2 inside the modulus is equal to z1 modulus into z2 modulus. That is, if two complex numbers are in the product, then you can differentiate their modulus. Now z1 by z2 modulus is equal to z1 modulus upon z2 modulus, where z2 modulus should not be equal to 0, right? Now comes the conjugate of a complex number. Let z be the complex number, then conjugate of z is denoted as this, is the complex number a minus iota b. That is, when you change the sign of the imaginary part, then it becomes the conjugate of z. For example, if z is this complex number, then conjugate of z is 3 minus iota. Just change the sign of the imaginary part. Here imaginary part is plus 1. So imaginary part of this modulus z will be minus 1. Similarly here z is given as minus 1 by 5 minus 8 iota. So z conjugate is minus 1 by 5 plus 8 iota, right? Now there are some properties of conjugate of complex number, which is z1 into z2 conjugate is equal to z1 conjugate into z2 conjugate. Next is z1 plus z2 conjugate is equal to z1 conjugate plus z2 conjugate. Also, if it is given z1 minus z2 whole conjugate, then it is equal to z1 conjugate minus z2 conjugate, right? And z1 by z2 whole conjugate is equal to z1 conjugate upon z2 conjugate, where z2 conjugate is not equal to 0. Clear? Now there is one more result, that z into z conjugate is equal to modulus of z whole square. For this, let z be this complex number a plus iota b. Then conjugate of z will be a minus iota b. Product of z into z conjugate is a plus iota b into a minus iota b. Now this is x plus y into x minus y. So this will be x square minus y square. Therefore a square minus iota b whole square, which is equal to a square plus b square. Y plus, because iota square is minus 1 and minus minus is plus. Now this can be written as root a square plus b square whole square, right? Now this is the value of modulus of z and square as it is. So therefore we got this result, z into z conjugate is modulus of z whole square. Now take modulus of z square here and z here. So you will get that z inverse is equal to conjugate of z upon modulus of z whole square, right? Now comes the quadratic equations. As the topic of polar representation of complex number has been deleted, so we will discuss now quadratic equations. So let this be the quadratic equation given where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0, and let b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Then you know the value of x is equal to minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, right? Now because this is negative, therefore it can be written as minus b plus minus root 4ac minus b square into iota upon 2a. To understand this, let us take an example. If you have to solve this quadratic equation, now you know the formula. X is equal to minus b here is 1, plus minus b square. Now 1 square is 1 minus 4ac upon 2a, right? Now this will be minus 1 plus minus, now this is 1 minus 8, that is minus 7 inside the root upon 4. Now see here, this is negative inside the root, so it can be written as root 7 into root minus 1. Now root 7 as it is, and we know the value of this is iota. That is why this can be written as now root 7 into iota. So the value of x is minus 1 plus minus root 7 iota upon 4. Clear? Let us take one more example. Solve root 5x square plus x plus root 5 equal to 0. So this will be x equal to minus b is 1 plus minus root b square, which is 1, minus 4ac upon 2a. A is root 5. Now this will be minus 1 plus minus root 1 minus, this will be 5. 5 into 4 is 20 upon 2 root 5. So this will become minus 1 plus minus root minus 19 upon 2 root 5. Now this can be written as minus 1 plus minus root 19 iota upon 2 root 5, right? This is the solution of this quadratic equation. So your homework for today is you have to do question 11 to 14th of exercise 5.1, question 1 and 2nd of exercise 5.2, and only find modulus in that question. They have also asked for the arguments, but you will not do the arguments, right? And except question 1st and 2nd, cut all the questions in exercise 5.2 and do question 1, 2, 3 of exercise 5.3. Okay, thank you.